Good morning, Homestead. It's Kelly Ronsheimer here with your daily dose of yoga. We're going to start with the breath, as always. A big deep breath in. 3, 4, 5. I forgot 1 and 2. Hold at the top. 1, 2. And out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom. 2, 1. In for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. 2, 1. And out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom. 2, 1. Biggest breath of the day in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. 2, 1. And deflate your lungs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom. Okay, arms up. And namaste. Let's get going. We're going to start in mountain pose. The hands up on an in-breath. All the way down. On an out-breath. Bend your knees as much as you need to. In-breath, halfway lift. Out-breath. Plank pose. In-breath. Oh, same out-breath. Down, in-breath. Upward dog. Out-breath. Downward dog. Walk your dog a little bit just to get, if this is maybe your first dog of the day. It's not my first dog of the day, but if it is your first dog of the day, sway right to left a little bit. Push down your left heel, your right heel. Maybe you can get a crack in your toes. And when you're done on an in-breath, bend your knees. Out-breath, come forward. Halfway lift, in-breath. Out-breath, all the way down. All the way up. And back at heart center. On an in-breath, arms up. All the way down. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, same out-breath, all the way down. Chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra. And then back to downward dog. And this time I'm going to have you move in your right hand and grab your right leg with your left hand. You can grab up your thigh just to get a little twist in right away, and you want to look under your shoulder. Okay, replace your right with your left hand, and then you want to take your right hand and reach under and grab your left foot and look under your left shoulder. Okay, go ahead and come back to downward facing dog. Take a nice in-breath. On the out-breath, go ahead and come forward to forward bend, halfway lift, all the way out, all the way up on an in-breath. And hands to heart center on an out-breath. Next, we're going to go into chair pose on an in-breath. Okay, and today I'm calling it ninja yoga because ninjas know how to be flexible and powerful at the same time. So we're going to do a few poses that reflect that. So chair and all the way down. In-breath, halfway lift. Step back to plank. Same out-breath, lower down to chaturanga. In-breath, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Now this time you're going to raise your left leg up. You're going to bring it forward. And you're going to come into warrior two. And I call this our first ninja pose. Okay? So you want to be looking directly over your middle finger. Take a moment to catch your breath. I'm already breathing really hard right now. Okay? And we're going to also flip the front hand. We're going to do a reverse warrior like we did yesterday. And instead of cartwheeling down to our vinyasa, we're going to bring the arms down and you're going to come over to the right side for a spider. And if this is, you can stay up like this. You can bring your heel down. And I call this kind of a ninja stance. And if you want, it's actually called spider, but I'm calling it ninja today. Okay? And you're basically balancing on the ball of your right foot. Okay, so bring your hands down for support. Go to the other side. Now you notice your other foot, the foot that you're not on, you can either have it pointed up toward the sky, you can keep it down, you can really plant it and stay up for more. So this time I'm going to challenge you not to put your arms down and to slide over to the other side and do it again. 2 more times. You will feel like a ninja. You can use your arms like a ninja. Whoa. That's actually really hard. Okay. And finally, we're going to go back to plank pose, lower down, chaturanga, upward dog, and back to downward dog. Let's do the other side because that was so much fun. So we're going to lift the right leg this time, and we're going to come into warrior 2, and this time I'm not going to be facing you. Okay, so I'm looking over my front hand, which is my right hand. I'm going to flip it up and come into a reverse warrior. And instead of now cartwheeling down to vinyasa, I'm going to take my arms and I'm going to swoop down into a spider. And I'm just going to hang out here for a sec. I'm going to see what it feels like to move my foot around, maybe to come up a little bit. Maybe I'm going to go right over to the other side. Maybe I'm going to try bringing my arms up for a little bit more core strength. And maybe we're going to go over 1 time to each side again without the arms. And 1 time to each side with the arms. Okay. When you're all done and evened out, you're going to come back to a plank pose. You're going to come all the way down to your belly. And this time, you're going to lift everything up as if you're a flying ninja. Okay? If you'd like to go deeper, which I don't always recommend, but if your body wants to go deeper, you can bend in your legs and you can grab whatever you can grab. Your ankles, your feet, and you want to kick with your legs, like you're kicking away from you. Okay? Come all the way back down. We're going to do a small cobra just to get the back a little bit touched there. Come all the way back up to downward facing dog. And this time, with your left leg, you're going to step forward and you're going to face front. And we're going to do a goddess pose. In goddess, excuse me, you want your feet out. They may not go to 90 degrees depending on the way that your hips and the hip sockets are in your own body. So as long as they're pointed out, you want to drop your butt down. So ideally, you are in this really deep stretch. And we're going to do just a little bit of Tai Chi here as ninjas. So you're going to bring your arms in on an in-breath, down and up. You're going to bring them out so that your thumbs are pointing backwards and then back to Namaste. So on an in-breath, you're going to bring the arms down and up. Out-breath, thumbs back. And in-breath, back to Namaste. We're going to do this 2 more times. Your legs should be cooking right now. In-breath, down, up. Out-breath, thumbs to the back. In-breath, prayer. Last one, drop a little bit deeper. In-breath, down, up. Out-breath, thumbs to the back. And in-breath, Namaste. Now, you're going to bring your feet parallel to each other. Heel toe them in. And I'm Kelly Ronsheimer. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.